Welcome everybody. This is the last race of the season, and qualifying in pole position is Kara Sorenko. Second place is Alban Petit, Luke Mason qualifying third, Marhan Kodeman qualifying fourth today, Martin Randuch qualifying fifth, Patrick Bozo qualifying sixth, David Kraft in seventh place, Tarkowski eighth, Jason Gard in ninth, and finally we have Brian O'Sullivan in last place. So as we can see, the standings are in front of us. Kara Sorenko is in the lead. Luke Mason is 10.5 points behind him, but anything can happen this last race. I think Kara Sorenko needs to finish 7th or higher if Luke Mason wins the race. So anything can still happen. And most of all, we're going to look at the battle for 6th place, last guy to qualify for the World Championship. That's going to be taking place in 2 weeks. And that will be the best drivers from Europe and from the Americas. So we'll see how this turns out. As going to be an interesting race. Plus, today we have a safety car as well. And the safety car will be called out in case there is an accident in one of these twisty, tight turns up here on the mountain. Of course, turning around here could be pretty hard, so in case there's someone that has issues with that, there would be a safety car called, and to avoid incidents during the safety car, all drivers must they must turn on their pit limiter, so they can't go over 50 kilometers an hour. Once the race director calls for the safety car over, all drivers should be back to full speed, and the race should be continuing. So all safety cars will be virtual safety cars, so there's no actual safety car on track. So the pit limiter will be the virtual safety car, and all drivers will be notified when there is a safety car. So hopefully this works out fine. Drivers are at the end of the lap here, so we will be starting shortly. Carlos Sorenko's got a really good position right now. He could be just pulling away here. He's got his teammate right behind him, so Albon is probably going to try to slow down Luke. Try to give Carl that gap that he always needs in the beginning. We'll see if it's as easy as the last times, but they've been doing pretty well. So we will definitely be seeing here. And they're starting to line up here. Just a few more corners. Sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. Yep. They're about to go here.
Green light, show them where you go.
And they're green. Pretty good start from Cara and Albon here. Cara, looks like we are getting a pretty clean start here. Cara is already pulling off. Let's see. Still trying to warm up those tires, so he can't be having all that much heat in his tires as we go up for the mountain for the first time. So far it's pretty clean. There's not a lot of drivers this race, but yeah, this is not a very popular track. It's a very hard track to learn, but if you master it, you're gonna do great. Yeah, we can immediately see Luke Mason's got the pace on Albon, but he's going to be trying to hold off. The only chance for Luke to actually overtake Albon is on these straights after the mountain and before the mountain. But it's easier said than done. And we are seeing Martin Randucci here chasing Marhan Kodeman for first place. And P. Bozo is right behind them. P. Bozo is doing his second race with the Olympus. He did decent last race, but looks like he's got a pretty good pace on this track right now. Oh, someone went off. Did not see who that was. Looks like everybody got out of that. Good first lap from everybody. Nice and clean. And for those that are new to us, we also have a pit window. It's going to be opening mid-race, 10 minutes. And that's where all the mandatory pit stops can be taken. Whereas drivers can take pit stops outside of that, but it won't actually remove their mandatory pit stop. So that's something. Arnoldus is really pushing here on Coderman. Looks like more, or Arnoldus might have the pace on Coderman. You can see David Kraft coming up now as well. So this little group here is hopefully not going to have any incidents, because that would be a catastrophe. Oh, someone went off a little bit. Is that Sorenko? Sorenko has... Oh my god. Carl Sorenko has had an incident. David Kraft as well, but it's not a hindrance to the other drivers. Carl Sorenko has fallen down. He's made a mistake, so right now it looks like Alban Petit is in the lead. Luke Mason right behind him. I'm not sure if David or Carl Sorenko has any damage. It does look like he might have damage. Now, this is unfortunate. This is exactly what he didn't want to happen. Carl Sorenko needs to finish 7 or higher, I think, to actually be able to win. Otherwise, if Luke Mason wins, it's Luke Mason's championship. Yeah, Carl Sorenko has damage, so he has to go into the pit here. That is incredibly unfortunate. Alban Petit now in first place, still holding off Luke Mason here. And you can see David Kraft also going into the pits, also has some damage. Of course, just because you crash doesn't mean we're going to put out the safety car. Safety car is only if a car is unable to turn around safely when there are other cars coming. So we are going to try to use it sparingly. And Petit is holding off pretty well here. Luke Mason is not too close to his behind here. Maybe Luke is just hoping for Alban to make a mistake. Alban is a pretty good driver, so we'll see. But of course, mistakes can happen. David Kraft didn't fix his damage as well. It's very unfortunate. Still holding off. Marian Koderman is also still under attack by Randuch, but still holding off pretty well here. So you see Randuch going slightly wide. Randuch and Koderman has gotten a little bit of a gap to Bozo right now. We can even see Tarkowski and O'Brien catching up to Bozo slightly. Jason Guard is in 8th place, and we see David Kraft is already given up. It's very unfortunate. Not really necessary to give up that easy, but yeah, it's sad to see someone leave mid-race. Definitely caught up to a few of these guys. Oh, Randuch in the wall! Randucci is in the wall. I have a feeling that he might be leaving. Yep, Randucci has left the race. That's really unfortunate. That was way too easy to leave, just because you had a little bit of an accident. But yep. I'm gonna keep going. We have 8 drivers. Luke Mason is really close to Albon right now. He is gonna make the launch here. Is he gonna be able to make it though? Oh, Albon is driving. Ooh, some contact there. Ooh, that's some rough driving. But Luke Mason, is he gonna make it? No, there's still slight. Oh! Slight contact. Slight contact between Luke Mason and Albon Petit there. That might be a penalty for one of them, but we'll see what the marshals say after the race. Marhan Koderman is now being chased by Luke Mason. That was a little bit too rough driving from Petit, perhaps. It's hard to tell in the heat of the moment. But this definitely gives Sorenko a chance. And we can see Brian O'Sullivan's falling down again. And this is why it's good to stay in the game, because especially on tracks like this, you never know what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of mistakes, and tiny little mistake could cost you a lot in this race, on this track. Ooh, that was a difference in braking point. Definitely can see Luke Mason has the pace on Koderman here. See if he can get a good exit here and chase up to Petit again. There's 1 hour and 5 minutes left, so it's a long race. Oh, Harsranka has had another incident, so he's in the pit again. That is really unfortunate. Of course, the virtual safety car will only be deployed if there's a blockage in the road, so... Sorenko almost being lapped here. That is something you don't see every day. Excuse me, I'm still sick. Koderman is still holding off. It's not going to be easy for Luke to... As we can see, Albon Petit's caught up to Sorenko here, that's being lapped. Sorenko's been having a bad race. Remember, Sorenko has to finish 7th, I believe, to win this championship. I think Sorenko... He's 10.5 points in front of Luke. If I look at the standings here, a moment. In fact, I don't think actually Luke can win the championship. There's 10 points difference from 8th and 1st place. And Cara is 10 points ahead. I'm not sure if this is even enough for Luke Mason here, if he wins this race. And if Cara comes last, I'm not sure that it's still enough. Luke Mason has managed to overtake Coderman though. Now Luke Mason is chasing Alvin Petit again. And we can see Bosa's caught up to Coderman as well. Interesting. Chasing on here. Full speed through the mountain. Is losing the gap here now. Alvin Petit is also going to be losing the gap to Cara, or am I mistaken? It doesn't look like Cara has the really good pace here. Franco is still... Franco is far from the pace of the top drivers right now. Petit is doing the fastest times. I think Luke Mason might have been held up. That might be why he's not. Well, Petit is looking for his second win this season. He won his race at Bathurst. That was his first win with Olympus. He's definitely going to be not going to want to give this one up. It's really interesting to see Cara in last place, but that is the way of the mountain. You can take it all away from you at any time. Right on board with Tarkowski. Quite a bit away from the drivers in front. It's such a beautiful track and amazing camera angles in ACC. It's really a joy to watch this race, but a lot of drivers don't like to drive it. I really wish we will see another victory than Cara though. Despite rooting for the Olympus, I am definitely looking to see a different national anthem than the Finnish one for once. I don't think we've had any winners since we introduced that, except for Caro. So if Alvin Petit wins, we're going to get a French national anthem. If Mason wins, we're going to get the British one. I don't know which one you prefer most, but Alvin Petit is holding off pretty well. Let's see what times we got here for everyone. Okay, so Cara Sorenko has got 2:02.6 on this lap. Luke Mason's got 2:02.0, and Alvin Petit's got 2:02.8. So Luke Mason's got the best times right now. Cara Sorenko has the second fastest, and then we have Petit, which is still in the lead, but Mason is closing up. He's almost a second faster, actually. And there's still 57 minutes to go, so anything's up for grabs here. I think Boza is closing up the Codeman. That was interesting. I think Boza from Hungary. Too bad Folesi couldn't join us for this season. It would have been interesting to have two Hungarians in the field. Woodman is right now in third place, actually. I didn't think of that. His car Franco is in last. That means Aboza is chasing a possible podium here. Yeah, could be. Could be interesting to see a Hungarian on the podium again, since we haven't had one of those since last season. I do think Codeman definitely deserves a podium, otherwise. Sorenko in last place. He is so in front of Petit and pulling away from him just slightly. Probably in case unless there is an incident with any of the front drivers, I do not think Sorenko is going to be able to catch up to the guys in front. And the next guy he has in front of him is O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan is half a lap in front of him. It's going to take him all race to just get up to 7th place. But of course it's very possible. Boza is right behind Codeman right now. I didn't think Boza was going to do this good, but Boza is doing really good, competing with some of the best right now. Gap is just 0.3. I think it's even less right now. This is interesting. Does look like Luke has finally managed to catch up. On this, so it looks like Boza is gonna try to overtake on the mountain, because that is insanely crazy. Luke Mason now caught up to Albon Petit. Gonna try to overtake here. We'll just falling back a little bit. Not sure if that's to avoid crashing or if he did hit the wall, maybe. Speculations. Let's see who's getting the best exit here. Oh, Luke Mason's lost the back a little bit. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch up to him, but we'll see here. He's closing up a little bit. There's a long straight, so there's a lot of potential to draft here. I don't think he's too far behind here. He's not going to be able to do it there. What about Bozo? Bozo also slightly too far behind. Bozo is Luke Mason, I mean. Yeah, Mason's got the outside now, though. It's going to be hard to overtake here. Let's see if Petit is not too aggressive here. Not quite able to do it. Bozo is a little bit too far behind Coderman there. It does look like Coderman is actually pulling away slightly as well. Mountain in the dark, not an easy feat in the daylight, so in the dark it's going to be even harder. Luke is still holding off Luke Mason. Well, Luke Mason's got 50 minutes, so he's in no rush here, or at least he shouldn't be. Coderman is he's increasing his gap now to Bozo. Maybe he was just out of rhythm there for a moment. He is now pulling away slightly. Luke Mason is right behind Albon Petit still. Let's see, I don't think Albon's going to get the run on this one. I will be right back. I have to get something for my throat. We're back. Luke Mason still chasing Albon Petit here. Insane how close he gets to the walls here. But that's the kind of track this is. It's kind of like a mix of a city track and a regular track. Really tight barriers. Bozo is still losing a little bit of pace to... excuse me. Bozo is still losing a little bit of pace to Coderman. As I say that, he's closed up again, of course. Coderman might have got a little bit of a mistake. Allowed Bozo to catch up. Oh, Luke Mason is really close here on Petit now. He's peeking a little bit. Trying to see if he can go for it. Does he have the run here? He might have the run. Question is, not going to be able to do it on the outside there. I think he needs to go on the inside, but it's easier said than done. Bozo's lost that time again. Not sure if Bozo is faster in some parts, and Koderman faster in others. That could be the case here. Frank is closing up to O'Sullivan. Well, he's not closing up, but he's closer. You can see Steranko overtaking Sullivan at the end of the race. But a long race to go. 46 minutes and 50 seconds right now. Sullivan, or what am I saying? Luke Mason. Looks like he's got the speed on this. Looks like he might be able to catch up at the end of the race. At the inside, let's hope. Clean one. This is where we saw the contact last race, last lap, or last time. Looks like Luke has made it now. Luke is up into first place. Mason is... Now we're gonna see if Mason can pull away. If Mason can't pull away, then I'd be surprised. But we'll also see he's still got the mountain to fight. Just one slight incident, and that could be it. Look back at Bozo's fight with Koderman here. Looks like Koderman has secured himself a little bit. Luke Mason building a little bit of a gap here. It does look like Luke Mason has already gotten a little bit of a gap. Luke Mason is just flying for it now. Yeah, Carlsberg is doing the fastest times now. He's got 2:01.7. That was his best lap, actually. Best lap was last lap. Carlsberg is on the... He's doing pretty well right now. Luke Mason had a 2:04 last lap, with the Albon Petit having a 2:05. As far from Albon's best is 2:02.8, and Luke's is 2:02.0. So they can do better here. I think we'll see a faster time from from Mason here now. 2:02.7. That's definitely faster than before. Albon Petit's 2:03.2. We can already see the gap here. Almost up to a second already. Patrick Bozo is almost down 2 seconds on Koderman now. It looked promising for a second there for Bozo, but unfortunately he did not. Bozo is doing 2:04 last lap. His best is 2:03. 2:03.9, so it's almost in the 04s.
The pit is now open.
We got the pit window open. We'll see who's the first one to go in. Might be Sorenko because he's right next to the pit line right now. Let's see if he's going to stay out. Yeah, I think Sorenko is going to stay out slightly longer. He was in the pit for quite some time. He might have even switched tires when he was in. Oh, he did crash quite early, so I don't know if that's going to help him. We'll see if Petit is going to try to undercut Luke Mason or anything in the pit lane. Of course, if Luke Mason takes a long pit stop, then Petit might try to gain advantage over him, so slow him down a little bit by not changing tires. Same for Codeman and Bozo. Which they're going to lose out in the end. Worn out tires, and worn out tires on the mountain is going to be dangerous. It looks like Tarkowski is the first one to enter the pit. Jason also going to go in? No, Jason continues. While Tarkowski is stopping. Let's see how long. He stopped at 40.51. 40 minutes and 51 seconds. He's going to be in for a long time. Sullivan looks like he's going into the pit. Yes. Okay, let's see. It looks like a long pit stop. I think he might be changing tires as well. Sullivan is going to change tires. See when he stops here. 40.11. Tarkowski's still in the pit. Well, that is a really long pit stop from Tarkowski. Tarkowski must have damage, otherwise I don't think he would be in this long. I really want to see how long Sullivan is in. He looks like... I got a feeling Sullivan might have damage as well. It does look so, looking at the car. It does look like people think it's worth to fix the damage. This could be good for Sorenko because he was in the pit early to fix damage. As we see Patrick Bozo still chasing Codeman. These guys are like a yo-yo. Bozo closes up, Codeman pulls away. It's been like this for quite some time. If you're just joining us. Tarkowski O'Sullivan cleared our pit stop. Jason is in the pit now. Looks like Sorenko is up into 6th, but he hasn't taken his pit stop yet. I have a feeling one of the top drivers are going to pit right now. There's only 5 minutes left of the pit window. Sorenko is staying out, it looks like. Yeah, he is. Luke Mason gonna pit? No, Luke Mason stays out. Albin stays out as well. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about this. Looks like the top guys are trying to stay out as long as possible, maybe. Is Codeman going to go in? It does look like he is. Yep, I was right. Is Boso also going in? We're going to have a pit battle here, as we can see 27 spun on the track. That's really unfortunately.
We're at the halfway mark.
He got that
Keep
damage
pushing.
again. Yeah, I think he has to go into the pit and fix that. That was really unfortunate from O'Sullivan. That it's just as he cleared his pit stop. I think he wasn't used to the fresh tires. Might have been a little bit cold. Didn't really judge the the temperature correctly. Right now, Marhan Kodeman and Patrick Boza. We'll see if Patrick Boza tries to undercut him here. Or if he tries to go for a tire change as well. Looks like O'Sullivan is going to stay out despite the damage. Oh, Kodeman gets off first. Bozo gets off just slightly after. So definitely looks like none of them are going to undercut. It looks like both of them changed tires. It'll be interesting to see what Petit does compared to Luke. As Luke has lapped Jason here, I think. Is he going to go in? Yes, he is going in. He's a late. Albin also going in there? Yes, he is. We got a second pit battle here. Ozo is 10 seconds behind Kodeman now. So that pit stop really favored Kodeman. Okay, let's see. Luke stopped at 35.26. Albon is stopping at 35.19. Someone just returned to the pit. I think that was Bozo. Bozo must have had a really bad incident. So Albon is already out. Yeah, Albon did the undercut. I can safely say Albon did the undercut. He's already out on track. While Luke is just now leaving the pit. Albon doing the undercut. Carstranka is the only one who has not pitted. He has 1 minute, 2 minutes left to pit. I think he's going to go in now. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. Yeah, he's going to go in now. Yeah. Well, Luke Mason's got a catch-up problem with Petit now. He's got 33 minutes. Albon Petit's got holy shit. Albon Petit's got his I don't even remember what I said. Petit got quite a gap right now to Luke Mason. He's got 17 seconds, the last time we saw. We'll see how it looks. So far we haven't had to have any virtual safety cars, which is good in one way. But Patrick Bozo is still in the pit. I'm not sure if he thinks he can get some points from staying in the pit, or fortunately, you will have to finish the race, even if it's just one lap at the end, if you want to get some points.
Pit window is now closed.
Pit window is closed. And everybody has taken their pit stops. Maybe Boza is still locked by returning to pit. This is fortunate for him, but Karsorenko is in front of O'Sullivan already. Karsorenko is right behind Petit right now, I see. Roderman is closing up to O'Sullivan. Also got Sorenko right behind Petit and gonna lap himself. I think Petit's gonna let him go pretty easy compared to Luke Mason is gonna be forced to fight for the first place. Although if Petit has not changed his tires, which seems to be the case, then there's going to be... Oh, we have a 21. Who the hell is 21? Jason Guard is in the wall right now. I think he's going to be able to make that. Yeah. No need to call for a virtual safety car. Sorenko. Now see Albin. Whoa! A little bit of a snap there for Karsorenko. Could have gone real bad. He does not need more problems in this race. Doesn't look like Luke Mason is closing up to Petit. He's still 17 seconds, almost 18 seconds behind Petit. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Bozo is now out on track again. Because he returned to pit, he could not leave. Looking to unlap himself. Sorenko. Well, Carlos Franco is closing up, and we can see Mason is closed up a second now. It look like Mason is closing up, but he only got 27 minutes to catch up to Petit. Question is he going to be able to do it? Maybe when Petit's tires are getting worn out, or maybe Petit did change tires, but yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. It seems odd that Petit would get that much of a gap without if he changed tires as well. Sullivan here. I think he was just lapped by Coderman. Let's see, Sorenka's getting real close right now. Let's see, I think this lap or next lap, Petit's gonna let Carl go. Excuse me. I'll probably mute myself when I do that. And we got a little bit of a gap still. Yeah, the gap is just half a second now. You can also see Luke Mason has caught up quite a bit as we see Arsharenko almost spinning around there. Luke Mason now down to 14 seconds. 24 minutes to go. Can he get 1 second per lap? He could catch up to him here before there's 10 minutes left. We got 10 minutes to overtake, which should be about 5 laps. 4 or 5 laps. I think Petit's going to be letting him go here shortly. I think after the mountain. There's no point in doing it in the mid-mountain here. Carl's got the pace for sure. Carl's last lap was a 2:02.9. Compared to Petit 2:03.3. So yeah, Sorenko is definitely faster. The fastest lap right now is Luke Mason's doing 101s or 201s. Uh, 2:01.8 is his last lap. That's just 100s from the best lap of the race, set by Carlos Sorenko 2:01.7. Of course, that was earlier in the race. Luke Mason is on a roll now. Franco is losing a little bit right now. Sullivan is in the pit lane as well, we can see. Another incident for him. Telling you, the mountain is not a nice creature. You have an incident, and or you have a misjudgment of any sort, just a little bit of a accident, then you're done for. I cannot imagine how it would be to drive this track in the wets. Sounds very deadly. Still, people do it every day. Well, maybe not every day, but every year, every month, every week during racing season. I'm surprised Cara has still not been able to overtake Petit here. Luke Mason has, in 3 minutes, Luke Mason has not caught up any seconds to Petit, so Petit must be on a real roll right now. Unless Luke Mason is just slacking off a little bit. This is, of course, not a battle for any position right now. This is just one teammate trying to unlap himself. Another teammate. Albon Petit is, of course, in first place. Soranko is in 6th place. Started first, but due to an incident, fell down. Managed to fight himself up to 6th place again. Due to good, consistent driving. But still 20 minutes to go of this race. Anything's up for grabs still. Luke Mason is catching up to Petit, although it's very hard to say if it's going to be enough. Looks like no, Soranko really wants to go past. As they both come up to another back marker. Jason Guard is actually a fight for position for Carlos Soranko, so we'll see what happens here. He can sneak past while Albon is doing it. See, where is he? There he is. Jason Guard. Holding off against. Oh, looks like looks like Soranko just scrubbed the wall there. Or Jason Guard is gonna have a blow flag here from Albon Petit, so Albon is gonna be forced to let Albon Petit go. But Soranko is fighting for position with Guard, so he has no obligation to let Soranko go. But oh, he is letting Albon go pretty easily here. Is Caro going to be able to... Now he is defending against Caro. And Caro looks like he's been able to overtake anyways. A nice try by Guard there. He tried defending against Soranko, but didn't quite... Soranko got a little bit too fast of an exit on that straight, so couldn't really defend against it. A good try though from Jason. Soranko is up into 5th place, and it looks like Petit's gonna let him go here. Yeah, Soranko is now past Petit. That was an interesting situation right there. So with that cleared up, Soranko is now chasing Tarkowski for 4th place. And this next victim is way too far ahead. I don't think he's going to be able to get that. But Serenko can get 4th place. It won't be a podium for Serenko today, I don't think, unless anybody has a incident in the mountain. Well, which I guess is very possible, as anything could happen. So maybe there's still a chance for Serenko to get a podium. But right now, it's 4th place is looking very probable for Serenko. At the pace on Tarkowski by quite a few seconds. He's 3 seconds faster than Tarkowski right now. And his fastest lap is 3 seconds faster as well. So, yeah, Tarkowski's in for a battle, but this means that Jason Guard is behind. Both of these guys could also have a chance to catch up to Tarkowski unless he makes any mistakes. We saw him go a little bit wide there behind. But he has the chance to catch up to Tarkowski. Tarkowski's not that far ahead of them. And Tarkowski goes really wide there, as he is catching up to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan is 2nd to last place. But Boza is quite a few laps down on him, so there's not really that big of a chance that O'Sullivan will lose 7th place. And 6th place is also quite far ahead of him, so it's not really looking like O'Sullivan's position is going to change. But we do see Tarkowski catching up to the back marker. You see Kara Serenko is flying ahead behind them as well. As Luke Mason is now only 10 seconds from Petit. Did we have an incident here? It did look like Sullivan had a little bit of a conventional line through there, but there was no yellow flag, so I think we're good there. He is letting them go pretty easily. And I'll be letting Serenko go here as well soon, I think, as well. He is. Whoa! Whoa! O'Sullivan went into another dimension there. You see Serenko coming up to Tarkowski here. This is a battle for position as well. So this is not any blue flags. Tarkowski definitely wants a 4th place this season. So I wouldn't blame him if he defends pretty hard here, but looks like, yeah. Didn't look like he was defending that hard there, but it's going to be hard for Serenko to overtake on the mountain. Oh, Tarkowski, did Tarkowski let him go or did he brake? Did he just miss his turn there? It did look like he gave him that position very easily. It was a fight for position, but they're in different classes, so technically they aren't really battling. But would have been interesting to see a bit of a battle there. Would have been fun. Next one to come up to Tarkowski here. Mason is still 10.8 seconds behind Albon, which 13 minutes to go. That's he needs to do at least 1 second a lap, and then he's got a lap and a half to overtake him. But it doesn't look very promising right now. This entire one-stop strategy from Petit might have actually worked off, or I mean, not one stop. I mean, no tire change. At least I do believe he didn't change his tires. It doesn't look like that from the way he's driving, but he might just be saving his tires pretty well. Doesn't have a lot of battles either. But Luke Mason is still behind there, so I wouldn't say it's over. In fact, I would say it's just begun. Luke Mason is it's looking really bad for him right now. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to win this race. Unless Alpha Petit makes a big mistake. I don't see him taking this. Letting him past. He's down to 10 seconds now, but it's 10 minutes to go. So he needs to drive at least a second faster. Probably more if he wants to win this. It could be going down to the line, but Albon is looking pretty safe right now. The only thing that threatens him is the mountain. And the mountain is dangerous though. So let's not overestimate that. Also, he's not have the best race, down in 8th place right now. He's he was fighting for 4th place there for a while with Kodeman, actually 3rd place even. And I'm not sure what happened. I think he hit the wall, got some damage, respawned in the pit lane instead of driving back. Maybe he had too much damage. And then he was 3 laps down to the leader, so really unfortunate for him because he had some pretty good pace at the mid-race there. 9.5 seconds now for Mason. Still not enough because it's 9 minutes now. Luke Mason still have not gotten a single victory this season. He's always been in the top, but never really gotten to the winning position, which is unfortunate because he has the pace. He definitely has the pace to beat Sorenko. It's just not been enough to get that little extra at the end. We'll see. There's still a possibility for this race. 8.7 seconds now. He's driving like a madman right now. Yeah, if I was Petit, I would be nervous. I would definitely lose a lot of time being nervous. So we'll see here. We'll see. Just a few more laps left of the race. A few more minutes. Let's see how far behind he is here at the 8.3. Ooh. Not nearly enough. Oh, we got a Sorenko spun around on track. Moved out of the way. Staying out of the drivers though. Don't think we need to call a virtual safety car on that. But I do believe he's lost a few positions from that. See Luke Mason going up in second. Sorenko's back into 7th now. Oh, now Jason and Tarkowski has a chance to get 4th and 5th. Luke Mason only 7.9 seconds behind Petit now. I think Petit's tires are gonna be starting to wear out. Luke Mason is his second. Oh, 2:05 from Petit last lap. Luke Mason's got a 2:03, so 1.5 seconds faster almost. Still 5 minutes. 6 minutes left. He really has to step on the gas here if he wants to be able to catch up though. It's gonna be a battle until the end here. We always get these situations this season. Always battles right up until the end. I think that means we must have some sort of good formula for racing. This is what racing is all about. For 1 hour and 50 minutes, it's all down to the line. 7.3 seconds. You can see Mason is just flying through this part. I think Petit is going to be pushing equally hard. He really wants that second victory of the season, second victory of his career here at the OISF. Of course, he's had single race victories before, I believe, but championship races, he's not had the most luck with it in previous seasons. We'll see here at the line. We will see Luke Mason. Is he going to be 6.6? Right now, it's not going to be enough till the end. It's anybody's game right now. Sorenko is now catching up to Jason again. Battle for 5th place. Sorenko still has the chance to catch up to Tarkowski as well, but it's going to be tight. Follow on with Luke again here. Not made that much progress from last lap. You can see Petit right off in the distance now. He also has to overtake Petit once he catch up to him, so it's going to be hard. Unless Petit makes a mistake, I'm not sure it's going to be happening, but we'll see. Mistakes are easy to make. This is a fight for position here. It looks like Jason doesn't want to give it up. That's good, Jason. Give him a fight. This is what we want to see. Jason Guard, not let him Sorenko go. Sorenko's going to have the chance to overtake on the straight, but that's it. I don't think Jason is going to let him go here. That's not a good chance. Trying to get as much points as possible here, Sorenko. That shadow is a little bit scary from Jason. Sorenko's got a really good exit here. And I think he's going to be able to push through here. Let's hope there's not an incident here, because this tiny little bend here up here is really dangerous. Yeah, he's passed. Yeah. A good defending from Jason, though. Good battle. We can see Luke Mason is now 5 seconds behind. Still 1 minute 40 seconds to go, but it's going to be really hard for him to catch up now. This is going to be such a pain for Luke. So close, but yet so far. Of course, even if he wins, he's not going to win the championship, but a race victory is always nice. .7 now. Is Petit nervous? How nervous is he? I think next lap will be the last lap. Luke is pushing like a madman. That's the only right thing to do right now. I'm still struggling with understanding how Petit can still be holding off. I don't think he's changed his tires, but we'll see in the interview after the race. Let's see here as he closed up. 3.4 now. Only 3.4 now. It's going to be all up until the last lap. I'm not sure if is there going to be one more lap, or is this the last lap? Maybe this is the last lap. No, this got to be one more lap, right?
The leader has finished the race.
Oh no! That was the finish! Alban Petit wins! Alban Petit wins his second race. Luke Mason finishes second place. That is... I thought we were going to see one more lap. That was really unfortunate. Really good race from Alban, though. And good season from Luke Mason. There goes the Rockets. O'Sullivan and Bozo are the last two to finish. Just waiting for Bozo now. Really good season, everyone. I want to thank everybody who's helped throughout the season with everything, especially Rocky, Sorenko. Yeah, I can't think right now, but everyone who's helped, thank you very much. And yep, we're gonna be coming up with interviews and stuff shortly, so stay tuned for that.
Green light, go, go, go.
All right, we'll play the national anthem here, and then we'll have an interview with Album Petit. All right, everybody. We're gonna have an interview here with Album Petit, and yep. 1 minute. All right, Alban, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Congratulations to the victory.
Thanks. That was an exhausting race, but really happy that I won.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna win there because you were behind Luke Mason. He managed to get past you, and then I don't know how did you manage to get in front of him?
Well, we had different strategies. He pitted for tires at the middle of the race, and I just refueled a bit. So that gave me like 20 seconds. And that was just enough to stay in front until the end.
Yeah, because I thought we were gonna have one more lap after, but did you slow down at the end just to get the finish this lap, or?
I knew that like if I slowed by 1-2 seconds, I wouldn't have to make another lap, so I was extra careful in the final lap.
I see. Well, it was a good race, and I think this is your second victory.
Yeah, second victory of the season, so really happy about that.
Yeah, that's really good, and that means you're also qualified for the World Championship. So congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yep, and yep, we'll see you then in 2 weeks, I think. And yeah, good luck, man.
Thanks.
All right, I think we'll get in another one. Let's see here. The next one to get in should be Luke Mason because he came in second place. Hello, Luke. Can you hear me?
Hello, yeah, I can hear you.
You are so close to winning today.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty disappointed, to be honest.
Yeah, you even managed to get past of Petite, but then he got past you.
Yeah, I went for tyres, and I shouldn't have gone for tyres. And I had damage from that first contact with him. And I decided not to fix it in the pit lane because the car felt all right. It was only light damage. And then I went back out, and about maybe 10 or 15 minutes in, I kissed the wall ever so slightly, and it made that damage worse. And I don't know if you could see on the stream, but whenever I was braking, my headlights were turning off.
So yeah, I could not tell that.
I couldn't see a lot. So yeah, so it was that. Yeah, the headlights were flickering in the braking zones, and then so I had to put up with that. So I lost quite a lot of pace, and the new tyres didn't really help me as much as I thought they would. But yeah, it was good fun. I was just disappointed because I thought I had that one.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have one more lap there at the end, but it looks. I think from talking with Petit, it sounded like he actually slowed down in the last lap just to not actually have to do the last. So
I've done that a few times before as well. Yeah, it's quite a common strategy if you don't want to do one more lap.
Yeah, it's all fair.
Yeah.
Fair though. So Good strategy from him, but good race from you as well. And you've definitely qualified for the World Cup, so we'll see you there.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good.
Yep.
Awesome.
So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. Thanks very much for a great season.
Yep. Thank you as well. See you, man.
Cool. See ya.
All right. So who came in third place? I think it was Codeman. I think we'll get an interview with him, and then we'll get an interview with the champion of the season. So yeah. Codeman, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Congratulations on the third place.
Thanks. It was very hard, Mount Panorama and night.
Yeah, I can imagine. It didn't look easy. I know panorama in daylight is pretty hard, so I can imagine the nighttime race was pretty difficult.
But it was very fun, and thanks for organizations. Every sim racer should try Mount Panorama at night.
Oh yeah. Did you have any incidents though? Because I don't think I saw any.
I think no. Maybe one a little spun, but somebody spun in front of me, and I passed him safe, and it was no problem. So my pace was for around 4th, 5th place, but in front got driver some problem. Luke Mason was behind me a few laps, but I know he was faster, and I'm passed him through. There was no place to overtake if you're not faster 2 seconds or more.
Yeah. He was definitely faster. Like we saw, he was faster than Petit as well. But Petit did he didn't change his tires in the pit, so Luke Mason was just a few seconds behind him at the end of the race. I also saw in the beginning you were fighting with Randuch there a bit. It looked like Randuch was slightly faster than you.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to him. It looked like he had one incident and then he kind of left the race, which is unfortunate. But good race from you, and you are qualified for the World Championship. So hopefully we'll see you there.
Thanks.
Yep, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See you there.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, I think we'll go straight to our season winner. I can see he's live streaming right now, but we'll do that quick and talk to him. And then we'll also get some highlights from the race after that. All right, Sranko, sorry to break your live stream there. But welcome to the interviews, and congratulations to the season victory in the European Series.
Thanks, mate. It's been a rough season.
Yeah, you had a rough race.
No.
You had some incidents in the race.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, I must have imagined it. It was an optical illusion. But you still managed to win the season, at least the European Series. But we got the World Championship now. We'll see if you can manage to win that as well, or if we get some other one that's hungry for that one.
At least we don't have Bathurst.
Yeah, I think we have first race is
Sandroad, Suzuka, Kyalami, and
Hungaroring as well.
Yeah.
I think Suzuka is the last race. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Do you have anything else to say about the race, or?
Yeah, pace was good, but can't do anything when you fuck up.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but still, it was a fun race to watch. And Albin got his second victory of the season, so that's good.
Yeah, that's also always nice to see him win.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm going to let you go and do your thing. And we're going to be playing the highlights here. And then we're going to be playing a special video for the winner of the season. So you might want to tune in for that. But yep. We'll see you later.
Yes.
All right. Let's take a look at the highlights here. because we will get a special thing up for the winner of the season, Skar Sorenko. This should be on right now. Not going to be able to do it. Sorenko wins the race for the third time in a row. I want to thank everybody for watching, and thanks for a great season. Hopefully, you will tune in to the World Championship starting in 2 weeks. This World Championship will start Saturday in 2 weeks, and it will be 2 races each weekend, 4 races in total. So it'll be Saturday, Sunday, and then the week after Saturday, Sunday as well. And then the World Champion will be crowned. It will be the best drivers of the America Series and the European Series. So tune into that, and we'll see you next season. Take care, guys.